Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our BallySpring run here. And we are on the last step, well, I guess unless you count transportation itself, but the last official step on the field itself, which is baling all of this wonderful hay that we have now tedded and windrowed. So let's get that rolling. Turn on automatic drop, sounds good. Lower pickup, turn on baler, and let's go. We're going to get quite a few bales out of all of this, I'm pretty sure. Thankfully, these all go to the same place, it looks like. So it should not be too hard for us to transport all this. I'm going with the small size bales. But since I don't have to turn it into silage, maybe I should actually go with the larger size build. Let me do a set of the 6 here, just because that's a full trailer load. And then maybe I will actually convert this to the bigger size. I honestly don't know if the trailer will hold it any better or worse than the other ones. I think it holds 4 of the 150s. I think we saw that. And then it holds, obviously, 6 of the 125s. I don't know how much of the 180s it might hold. One good thing about doing the 180s would be that it would not need to drop off quite as often. So we got 1, 2, 3. This will be our 4th. I guess I can see that in the top left corner. Right underneath my face, actually. Alright, let's go ahead and just convert to the bigger size. Why not? Twice the size. The other one was 4,500 liters. This is 9,000 liters. Actually, if we could put 4 of these on the trailer by any chance, then that will mean that the trailer can carry more of these than it can of the other ones. More total weight, which would be better. Although I don't think we're going to get 4 of these off of this field after those first 6. I get these little scraggly bits up here because we're almost there. I was going to say, there we go. Well, I got 3. We'll just have to carry the rest of it to the next field. Good enough. Let's go to our next field. What is the volume of a cylinder? Pi r squared times h? Is that right? Times height? I think that's correct. So if these are 180 centimeters across, that means that r is 90 times pi is what? 2.7 or 2700, something like that. I guess it'd be 270. 270 plus 0.14 times 90, which would be probably about 280, something like that, around about 280. Because 10% of 90, 0.14 basically, almost 15% of 90 is about 10, 12, 10, 11, something like that. Actually more than that, it'd be about 12, wouldn't it? So, excuse me, back up. So we're at, what did I say? 27 plus another, like, whatever, 12 or 13, something like that. So 280, 282, something like that. And we're getting 9,000 liters out of this. So we can approximate height to be about 3. I mean, they're not that tall. They're actually, that is not close to how tall they are, but yeah, that doesn't make sense. I mean, I don't, maybe my math of like what 1,000 liters is incorrect. But let's just say that, yeah, it's obviously not taller than it is wide, and the width is 180 centimeters, which is 1.8 meters. So it's not 3 meters tall, which means it's not meters cubed. Which is it normally meters cubed in like in a trailer or something like that? But I don't think it is in this context. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. Or is it? No, it's pi r squared, I think, isn't it? Times I, h. Whatever the case is, let's just say these are about 1 meter tall, just because it's going to help make my math nice. That means each, we're right at about, that would put it at, I guess we're at 2.7 if we deal based on meters, not centimeters. then we are at, yeah, we're still at 2.7. Like, it's because we're multiplying times 1, which is it doesn't change anything. Like, the value is still 1. So this would be 2.7 meters cubed is equal to 9,000 liters. Okay. Let's say if we round that up a little bit, just to make the math easier, each 100 meters cubed is equal to 3,000 liters. I think that's right. This is why you should never do math in public, by the way. Doing math out loud is dangerous. Anyway, so go back down to 125 centimeters. Half of that is 62 times 3.14 would be 180 plus a little extra, which would be about 190, I think, something like that. 190. So 1.9 meters cubed. So 1.9 meters cubed versus 2.7 meters cubed. Yeah, I don't think the math is mathing out to being double. I'm sure I missed something up somewhere. I'm gonna have to look up the formulas now because it's going to bug me. And surprise to you guys, you might not realize this, but I don't use volumetric math in my daily life. That is not something I use on a daily basis. So I'm probably just wrong about, you know what, here, we're gonna find out. Because I'm curious, and this is gonna bug me. Volume of cylinder. Oh, I forgot to do radius squared. That's what that was. It's pi r squared. I knew that. I just did pi r. Okay. I was like, I know I'm messing something up. I'm like, something doesn't sound right. And I think I even said, didn't I say pi r squared times height? Yeah, I know I said that. Pi r squared times height. And that is exactly what it is. I just didn't do the square in my math 2 seconds ago. Okay, that makes more sense. So, we go back to our math again. We're at 0.9 meters. Squared is 0.81 meters. Well, 0.81 meters squared. It is actually that. 0.81 meters times 2.7, or 3.14, I should say, is 24 plus 12. So 252, about 250, something like that. I think it's 252 or 2.52 meters still squared times the height, which is about, like I said, I'm calling that about a meter. That's about a meter, I would have guessed. And it could be a little bit more, but let's just say 1, because honestly, the height is uniform between the two bales. So the height can just stay 1, just to be uniform. So, so what was I at again? Sorry, my brain just suddenly 2.4, 2.52. So we're calling it, yeah, 2.52 for the bigger one. So I would expect 1.26 for the smaller one if it is exactly half the volume. So the smaller one is 62. Square that is 0.36. Right? 62 times 62. So 6 times 6 is 36. 0.36. A little bit extra, but around about 0.36. Times 3.14 is 1. It's actually going to be right about 1.2. Right about, it's 1.2, something like that. And I said it was 2.5 and it's 1.2. Okay, no, that's actually pretty close. That's actually pretty accurate. Wow. Because we're going from 2.5 down to around 1.2 something and some change, which could very easily be 1.26. Okay, so that mathed out. All right, I'm happy now. For no reason. Because I'm bored and I was just curious. I mean, it's close enough between 2.5 and 1.2 for me to be happy with the fact that it is double. So it's close enough to being, you know, right at double. So that makes sense to me. All right, just because I'm curious now, I can actually plug in the actual math. All right, radius for the 90 is, well, it's 90. Height, we're going to say 1. Why is it not solving for volume? Really? Why are you not solving for the volume? Come on, Google. 91. Actually, we're going to call it 0.9 because I think that's what I was going with meters. So 2.54. And the other one is 0.62. And it's 1. Yeah, so it's right about, right, almost exactly half, right? Yeah, once to 1 point. This is 1.23 versus 2.54. Yeah, okay. It's really close. That's almost perfect. I don't know why I forgot the squaring. That's like the most obvious part of the formula is r squared. That's how you get the area of the circle on top, and then you just multiply times the height. Yeah, I mean, I knew that. I just didn't do it the first time. Pi r squared thing reminds me of a joke my grandfather used to tell me, and since the farming stuff is, you know, at least partly my interest in it is at least partly because of my grandfathers. Both of my grandfathers were farmers. One was an actual, like, a cotton farmer and soybeans and all that kind of stuff, and the other one did more of the animals and cows and horses and stuff like that. So they're both farmers in different ways. But my grandfather used to tell me a joke, and it's a bad joke. It is a dumb joke. Do not get your hopes up. But in honor of him, I will tell you this really bad, you know, grandfather joke. So a guy has a farmer. He has a son who he's very proud of, right? And his son is, you know, at least in his mind, very smart. And his son goes away to college and gets himself a education, you know, and gets all of his book learning. And he comes back to his dad on the farm, and his dad looks over at his neighbor and he says, and he's been bragging about his smart son the whole time. And he's just so proud of his son for going to college and just learning and just being smarter than everybody and all this stuff. So he's a proud daddy. So he looks over at his son. He says, "Son, you know, tell our neighbor some of that learning you've been doing. Tell him something you've learned." And his son looks at his dad and he says, "All right." He's very proud. He's like, "Pi r squared." his dad just has this very dejected look on his face, and he takes off his hat and he just smacks his son upside the head. He says, "Son, you are embarrassing me." He says, "Pie aren't squared. Pie are round, corn bed are squared." And there you go. There's a groaner of a grandfather joke for you, because, like I said, in honor of my grandfather, who's part of the reason why I'm even playing Farming Simulator games. It's a dumb joke. I know it is, but it reminds me of my grandfather, so I get to enjoy it a little bit. Oh, we are not going to have this thing full. We were so close. I mean, I'm going to try and go around and pick up some of these little scattered bits, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I could get this stuff up here by the front, and I would have been fine, but I don't think I can get this pile up here. I don't need all of it. Just need some of it. Come on, come on, come on. Any of it? Oh, it's going to get some of it. Yes. Go, go, go. Oh, we're so close. Can we get the rest? No. Can we get some of this at all? There we go. Yay, we did it. Cool. Good enough. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go truck. We're gonna have to go get you turned back into a flatbed. Bale trailer, go. Good enough. Let's go. If I can only fit 2 of these bales on here, this will be not worth it, but won't know till we try. Surely we can fit 4. Yep, nice. Pretty sure that's it, right? There's no way anything else fits, right? Oh, okay. So yeah, 36,000 liters. That is definitely more than we would be getting with the 6 bales of the smaller size, because we'd only be getting 9 times 3, 27,000 liters otherwise. So that's definitely a much bigger load. I can get this dropped off and then we will call it an episode. I don't know if I did I don't think I put any skips in this episode, did I? I just kind of cruised along, telling bad jokes and doing bad math. Oh, you can drop off faster. Nice. Already finished one contract and half of another one. Most of another one. 40% discount. About to have him completely capped out on discount. Alright, we'll go ahead and put a cut in there. I will get the rest of these transported off and we'll go from there. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.